A very good evening to all. And I, Tausif, welcome you once again on this wonderful platform Example. And guys, today we are going to discuss very important vocabulary for SSC examination, whether it is CGL, CPU or CHL. See, the level of vocabulary asked in all SSC exams, basically CGL, CHSL and CPU, is not very different. Okay, so if you are preparing for vocabulary in this class, it will be helpful. It will equally be helpful in CGL as well as CHSL and CPU examination. Okay, so I would like you to join the session. आप पूरा सेशन कंप्लीटली पढ़ें और पूरे सेशन को अटेंड करें. आज हम कोशिश करेंगे कि इंपॉर्टेंट idioms and phrases. Today we will try to cover at least 50 to 60 idioms and phrases in this class. Idioms and phrases which are very important and can definitely be asked in examinations. Okay, so the very first thing I want you to do is to share the session as much as possible. Okay, just give me a second. Let me put the PPT there and I'll start in a second. Okay, just give me a second, and meanwhile I request you to share the session and hit the like button. Okay, however, this is your own choice whether to like the class or not, but yes, if I am here at 9, I can certainly request you to hit the like button. Okay, just give me a second. Just give me a second. Okay, here we are. Here we are. Let's start. Let's start today's journey. Okay, so as I said, this is vocab special class. This is vocab special class for all three major examination conducted by SSC, which are CGL, CPO and CHSL. So this class is going to be helpful in all three major exams conducted by SSC, CGL, CHSL and CPO. Okay, so the very first thing we will discuss some important idioms. Okay, dear students, idioms are the most important section of vocabulary. Idioms जो है वो vocabulary का सबसे important section है. And you know why? Why idioms are considered the most important section in vocabulary? Because idioms can be asked in more than one section. Like idioms can be asked in spotting errors. Idioms can be asked in fill blanks. Idioms can be asked in sentence improvement. And idioms can directly be asked. So there are 4 sections where idioms can be asked. 4 section है जहां पर idioms पूछे जा सकते हैं. Okay, so synonyms and antonyms are not important for spotting errors. Okay, one word substitution is not important for spotting error. One word substitution is not important for sentence improvement. One word substitution is not important for fill in the blanks. Misspelled words are not important for spotting errors, for fill in the blanks, or for sentence improvement. But idioms are equally important in all the 4 sections. That's why I consider idioms and phrases the most important section in vocabulary. Okay? Okay, is my voice clear now? Is my voice clear now? Yeah, I guess voice was not clear. I was not audible, I guess. Can you hear me now? Okay, I'm sure you can hear me. Right. So I was telling you that idioms and phrases are the most important section in vocabulary. Why? Because idioms and phrases can be asked in errors, in blanks, in improvements, and they can directly be asked. Okay. I was telling you, I think I was not audible, so I'm explaining you one more time that synonyms and antonyms are not important for spotting error, are not important for sentence improvement, are not important for fill blank. One word substitutions are not important for spotting error or sentence improvement or fill blanks. But idioms and phrases, this section can be asked in any of these four divisions. Okay, so today we'll try to discuss at least 50 idioms in our class. Okay, so should we start? Let's start. Okay, let's start. Right? So here we have our first sentence or first idiom, we can say. The mother always insists on keeping the house spick and span. The mother always insists on keeping the house spick and span. माँ हमेशा अपने घर को स्पिक एंड स्पैन रखने की कोशिश करती है. माँ हमेशा अपने घर को स्पिक एंड स्पैन रखने की कोशिश करती है. The mother always insists on keeping the house spick and span. माँ हमेशा कहती है कि अपने घर को स्पिक एंड स्पैन रखो. तो इसका मतलब क्या है? लॉक, सेफ, टाइडी और ओपन. The mother always insists on keeping the house spick and span. मदर हमेशा इंसिस्ट करती है कि अपने घर को स्पिक एंड स्पैन रखो. सो व्हाट शुड बी द मीनिंग? लॉक्ड? नो. सेफ? नो. टाइडी? यस. ओपन? नो. सो स्पिक एंड स्पैन मीन्स टाइडी, or we can say clean. Tidy or clean. Okay. Or one more word can be used, neat. Okay. And neat and clean is a phrase also. So spick and span means neat and clean. Okay. I want everything in my life spick and span. I want everything in my life neat and clean. Okay. And when I was a kid, my teacher always used to say that Tausif, your notebooks are never spick and span. जब मैं छोटा था तो मेरी टीचर अक्सर कहा करती थी कि तौसीफ, your notebooks are never spick and span. You keep your notebooks so dirty, untidy. Okay, so as a student, I was not a very, good a boy or good student, you can say. So I used to keep my notebooks untidy. I was never spick and span. Okay, so spick and span means tidy, neat and clean. Neat and clean. Okay, now the next one. The man changed colors. The man changed colors when I questioned him on the allocation of funds. Now this idiom is very important. This idiom is very important. To change colors. Okay, to change colors. What is the meaning of to change colors? The man changed colors when I questioned him on the allocation of funds. जब मैंने allocation of funds के बारे में सवाल पूछा तो जो व्यक्ति था, आदमी था, उसका कलर चेंज हो गया. To change colors. So what does to change color means? Okay, so the exact meaning of to change color is to get scared. Okay, To change color. The exact meaning of to change color is to get scared. Okay, to get scared. Or Hindi we can say डर जाना. डर जाना. But here, to get scared is not in the options. Got numbed, turned happy, got motivated, and turned pale. These are the options. Nowhere in the option to get scared is mentioned. Then what should be the answer? So option number 4, to turn pale. To turn pale. This is also an idiom. To turn pale is also an idiom which has the same meaning. Okay, so to turn pale means to get scared. Okay, so to change color is an idiom which means to be scared, and to turn pale is also an idiom which also means to get scared. So the answer of to change color is to turn pale. I am telling you this meaning because in examination, in place of to turn pale, to get scared can also be there. Okay, so you should understand the exact meaning too. So in this question, actually 2 idioms are there. To change color and to turn pale. And both the idioms have same meaning, to get scared. That's why the answer is the option number 4 is the answer. Clear? Clear? Pranju Singh, I'll give you this PDF, okay? I'll give you this PDF and you can find me on Telegram and just ping me there and I'll give you this PDF, okay? No problem. Okay. Yes, Ashutosh Tiwari is asking got numbed meaning. Okay, got numb means to be, to lose senses. Okay, got numb means to lose senses. When someone is unconscious, we say he got numbed. Okay, senseless. कोई senseless हो जाए, सारे senses खो जाए, ठीक है, उसको बोलते हैं got numbed, right? Okay, Pranju, got numbed मतलब to lose all senses, बेहोशी की हालत हो जाना, turned happy खुश हो जाना, got motivated motivate हो जाना. Okay, now next one. We cannot depend on him for this assignment as it needs careful handling and he is like a bull in a china shop. This is a very obvious question that SSC has asked many times. Okay, a bull in a china shop. What do you mean by a bull in a china shop? What do you mean by a bull in a china shop? This is the idiom. A bull in a china shop. Suppose you have a shop and suddenly a bull enters. What it is supposed to do? आपकी एक दुकान है छोटी सी, उसमें अचानक से एक बुल यानी सांड हट्टा कट्टा मोटा सा आ जाता है. What it is supposed to do? क्या करेगा वो शॉप में आके? तोड़ेगा, फोड़ेगा, यहां चीजें गिराएगा, वहां चीजें गिराएगा. The bull will create a mess. Next to destruction, it will do, I must say. Okay, so a bull, when enters a shop or a house, it destroys everything. It fells everything. So, a bull in a china shop means a person who is very clumsy, who never does things in a proper way. Okay, for example, I enter a room and I fell the vase, then I move forward, I fell the chair, then I crushed myself into the door. So what am I doing? I am being clumsy. I am not doing anything in a proper way. Okay, so bull in a china shop means a clumsy person. A clumsy person. One who does nothing in a proper way. ओके कोई इंसान जो किसी काम को ठीक तरह से ना करे. ठीक है, मैं स्टूडियो में आता हूं, कभी मैं कैमरे पे हाथ मारता हूं, कभी स्क्रीन पर हाथ मारता हूं, कभी यहां टकराता हूं, कभी यहां गिरता हूं, कभी पानी का ग्लास गिरा देता हूं. तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूं? मैं किसी भी चीज को ठीक से नहीं कर रहा हूं. आई एम नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग इन अ प्रॉपर वे. सो आई एम बीइंग क्लमसी. व्हाट एम आई बीइंग? आई एम बीइंग क्लमसी. ठीक है, बेहुदा, बेढंगा. हिंदी में हम लोग कहते हैं ना, बड़ा बेढंगा इंसान है ना. एंड सो बुल इन अ चाइना शॉप. एक सांड जो किसी शॉप में घुस जाएगा वो तोड़फोड़ करेगा. ओके, नेक्स्ट वन. He made a few statements, but all were wide of the mark. He made a few statements, but all were wide of the mark. Now, this idiom is really very important. This idiom is really very important. Wide of the mark. क्या मीनिंग होता है इसका? Pranju Singh, definitely these idioms will be helpful in all exams along with SSC. Okay, so wide of the mark. What is the meaning of wide of the mark? Wide of the mark. जब क्रिकेट होता है and in cricket wide ball is there. Okay, when a bowler balls and it goes wide. Okay, when a ball goes wide in cricket, it is not counted in an over. Okay, it is extra. For example, it is not relevant for the match. Okay, there are 6 balls in an over. There are 6 balls in an over in cricket, and when someone balls a wide ball, it is not counted in an over. It is an extra. Means it is not relevant. It is not relevant. So if something is wide of the mark, for example, these are stumps. These are stumps. So this is our mark. These are stumps. This is our mark. Ball is supposed to come here. Ball is supposed to come here. This is on the mark. This ball is on the mark. But if a bowler balls here, so this is irrelevant with regard to this mark. So this ball is wide of the mark. So something which is irrelevant, not relevant to anything, is called wide of the mark. Okay. For example, I am teaching you English. And if a student asks me, sir, what is the distance between the earth and the sun? For example, I am teaching English and a student asks me, what is the distance between the earth and the sun? So this question is irrelevant in this class, because here we are studying English grammar, and in this class you are supposed to ask questions related to English grammar. But if you are asking a question from geography, I will consider it irrelevant for this class. Means your question will be wide of the mark. Okay, so if something is irrelevant, it is wide of the mark. Clear? I expect that you learn all these idioms today only and in this class. Okay, you should not take all these idioms for granted. You should learn them today. The next one. The prices are going up. The prices are going up by leaps and bounds. The prices are going up by leaps and bounds. So what does leaps and bounds mean? The prices are going up by leaps and bounds. what does this idiom means? Leaps and bounds. See, gradually means slowly. And don't say slowly, because repetition is not allowed in English. Okay, so gradually means slowly. Irregularly means something which is not regular. Which is not regular. Okay, rapidly means fast, or we can say quickly. Okay, and systematically means in a system. In a system. So by leaps and bounds means very fast, rapid, quick. If something is increasing, if something is moving very fast, हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना, दिन दूनी रात चौगनी तरक्की करना. दिन दूनी रात चौगनी तरक्की करना. By leaps and bounds. So महंगाई, inflation, price rise is growing by leaps and bounds. Din duna raat chogna. So the answer is rapidly. Answer is rapidly. In examination, you can also find fast or quickly in place of rapidly. Okay? In examination, you can also find fast or quickly in place of rapidly. So by leaps and bounds means very fast or quickly. Okay? Now the next one. I did not give in to his request. This is very important. Okay, and this is very important for fill blank and for spotting error also. Okay, any idiom, listen to me carefully, any idiom which has a preposition at the end, any idiom which has preposition at the end is very important, because it will definitely be asked in the spotting error section or in the fill blank section. Okay, so any idiom which has a preposition at the end is important. कोई भी idiom जिसके आखिर में preposition है वो बहुत ज्यादा important है, क्योंकि वो error section में पूछा जा सकता है, improvement section में पूछा जा सकता है, जैसे कि ये given. So what is the meaning of given? Yes. Given. Third. Okay. Sravani said third. Ashutosh first and third में difference. Okay. देखो approve करना मतलब होता है to give approval. To give approval. स्वीकृति देना, हिंदी में कहते हैं स्वीकृति देना, है ना. और परमिट का भी यही मतलब है, टू परमिट, स्वीकृति देना. ठीक है, तो अप्रूव स्वीकृति देना, परमिट परमिशन देना. गिवन का मतलब होता है, गिवन का मतलब होता है टू सरेंडर. To surrender, or we can say to do something which we do not want to do. Okay, to do something which we do not want to do. Given means to do something which we do not want to do. Okay, given means surrender. And what is surrender? Surrender means to do something unwillingly. Given means to do something unwillingly. बिना इच्छा के कोई काम करना, ऐसा काम करना जिसकी हमारी इच्छा नहीं थी, उसको करना. गिवन, सरेंडर. ठीक है, तो इसका एक और दूसरा वर्ड क्या है? यील्ड. ओके, आंसर इज यील्ड. Okay, let me give you one example. जब wrestling हो रही होती है, during wrestling, when a wrestler is choked, he has 10 seconds to yield. Okay, when he taps, it means he has yielded, he has surrendered. So when during wrestling, when a wrestler is choked, he has been given 10 seconds. If he is able to cross the given time, he is safe. And if he yield during the 10 seconds span, if he surrenders, he is considered the loser. Okay, so yield means to do something which we do not want to do. Okay, now the next one. I think this one is repeated by leaps and bounds. We have already discussed. Okay, very rapidly is the answer. This has been repeated. Okay, now the next one. The whole problem has been swept under the carpet. The whole problem has been swept under the carpet. So the next idiom is swept under the carpet. To sweep. Swept is the second form actually. To sweep under the carpet. The idiom is to sweep under the carpet. To sweep under the carpet. To sweep under the carpet. So what does to sweep under the carpet means? The answer is kept hidden. Okay, to keep something concealed. To keep something concealed. जब हम चाहते हैं किसी चीज पर लोगों की नजर ना पड़े, ठीक है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल मेरे घर में कारपेट है और घर में कचरा फैल जाता है, अब अचानक से मेहमान आ गए तो हम क्या करेंगे, उतनी जल्दी कचरा साफ नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन मेहमान कचरा देखेंगे तो बेइज्जती होगी, तो हम कारपेट को ऐसे उठाते हैं और कचरे को कारपेट के अंदर कर देते हैं और कपड़ा ढक देते हैं. हमने क्या किया, कचरे को छुपा दिया, है ना. तो टू स्वीप अंडर द कारपेट, कारपेट के अंदर स्वीप का मतलब तो मालूम है ना, झाड़ू लगाना. तो हमने कचरे को झाड़ू लगा करके कारपेट के अंदर कर दिया, मतलब छुपा दिया ताकि लोग ना देख पाए. तो केप्ट हिडन, किसी चीज को छुपा कर रखना या कंसील करके रखना. ओके, टू कीप द थिंग्स कंसील्ड, टू कीप द थिंग्स हिडन. ओके, Sravani, I guess you must have problem with the Hindi language. Am I right? I guess some students are there who are from the southern states and they might have problem in Hindi explanation. And some students are there who might have problem with the English explanation. So first, I would like to ask, how many of you are there who have problem with English explanation? How many students are there? Okay, Sravani, no problem. No problem. Is there any student who has problem with English explanation? Let me repeat my question. Is there any student who has problem with English explanation? Because now I am not going to explain anything in Hindi. Okay, I will explain everything in English. Okay, because some of my students on this channel are from southern states like Tamil Nadu and Kerala, and I guess, no, not I guess, I am sure they have problem with Hindi explanation. right? So I'm not going to explain anything in Hindi now. I'll explain everything in English. Okay, clear? Let's see the next one. The strawberry dessert you made was out of this world. The strawberry dessert you made was out of this world. Now, what does out of this world mean? Uh, Many of my students say that, sir, you are out of the world. I know they are lying, and they are trying to make me happy, and I do understand that this is the responsibility of a student to keep their teachers happy by cajoling them. Sir, you are out of the world. Sir, you are outstanding. Sir, you are exceptionally good. Sir, you are wonderful. I know they are lying, but but it gives happiness. It makes me feel good when someone says, sir, you are outstanding. So being a teacher, the most beautiful words that I have ever heard is this idiom that, sir, you are out of this world. So out of this world means extraordinary. Extraordinary. Okay, extraordinary. Or we can say exceptionally good. Exceptionally good. Someone who is exceptionally good. Someone who is, just marvelous, wonderful is called out of the world. Okay? So out of this world means extraordinary. Right? Okay. The next one. I take my hat off. So the idiom is to take one's hat off. This is the idiom. To take one's hat off. Okay. So to take my hat off. Have you ever seen Charlie Chaplin's movies? Those black and white silent comedy movies of Charlie Chaplin? And Charlie Chaplin has a habit, not, I should say had a habit actually, because Charlie Chaplin is no more in this world. So Charlie Chaplin had a habit of taking his hat off and bowing like this. Whenever Charlie Chaplin met anyone or anything, he just took his hat off and bowed down. Why did he do this? To admire. Okay, take my hat off. To take one's hat off, this is a gesture. This is a gesture to admire someone. Okay, to take one's hat off is a gesture of admiring someone. For example, I'm taking my hat off and bowing down. That means I'm admiring you. Okay, this is a British gesture to admire someone. Okay, when we have to give admirations, we take our hat off. Okay, so it means to admire someone. Okay, clear? Any doubt? Now the next one. You must admire the way she sticks to her guns. Stick to her guns. Now this is also very important. You must admire the way she sticks to her guns. What does this mean? What does this mean? Stick to her guns. Maintains her opinion, holds on to the pistol, does not let her weapon go, refuses to shoot. 3. Sravani, your answer is 3. See, idioms do not have literal meaning. Okay, if there is a gun, there is the word gun in idiom, it doesn't mean we are talking about a weapon or we are talking about a gun or pistol. Idioms do not have literal meaning. Okay, idioms are always symbolic. Idioms are always symbolic. So stick to her gun means to held one's decision. To held one's decision. To be firm on our decision. To be firm on one's decision. Okay, or we can say to maintain one's opinion. Okay, for example, if today I say that Hitler was a butcher, and if I am in Germany and I am talking to someone who is a fan of Hitler, and if I tell him that Hitler was a great man, so what am I doing? I am not stuck to my gun. Yesterday I said Hitler was a butcher, but today I am saying Hitler was a great man. So I am not maintaining my opinion. Okay, I am not being on my firm decision. I am not firm on my opinion. So stick to one's gun means to be firm on one's decision. What I say today will be my opinion tomorrow, and it will remain my opinion day after tomorrow, or after 1 year or 2 years. It will always my opinion. So to have a firm opinion, to maintain one's opinion is called to stick to one's guns. Okay, so the answer is maintains her opinion. The answer is maintains her opinion. Okay. Now the next one. You better learn to toe the line. You better learn to toe the line. Now this idiom is very important. This idiom is very important. To toe the line. What is the meaning of to toe the line? To toe the line. To toe the line simply means to follow what you are told to. Okay, for example, if my boss says, Tausif, go to market, and without asking a single question, I went to market. This is called to toe the line. To do whatever is told. Okay, to toe the line means to do whatever is told without worrying about your own opinion. For example, I thought going to market is not a good decision. In my opinion, going to market was not a good decision. But my boss said that Tausif, you have to go to market, and I went there. So this is toeing the line. Okay, regardless of one's own opinion, doing what is told to do is to toe the line. Okay, so to follow the lead, or we can say to obey the orders. To obey the orders. Clear? No, Srivani, to make your own rules is not the answer. Okay, and this is opposite. This is opposite. To obey rules is the right answer. To disobey rules is not the right answer. Okay? Okay. Is it clear now? Okay. Now the next one. Question number 13. He promised to look into the matter. He promised to look into the matter. Look into. He promised to look into the matter. Look into, simple. Look into means to examine. To examine or to investigate. Okay, to examine or to investigate. Okay, so here the option number 1 is the right answer, to investigate. Okay, now the next one. It is bad to try to fish in troubled waters. It is bad to try to fish in troubled water. What does this mean? Try to fish in troubled water. For example, there is flood in your city and the water has entered the city everywhere, in your house, in the streets, everywhere water is there. And in this situation, you are trying to fish. Trying to fish means you are trying to catch a fish. So troubled water means where water is not stable. Water is not stable, and in such condition you are trying to fish. So what does this mean? This means try to do something in an unfavorable condition. Try to do something in an unfavorable condition. Okay? So what does this mean? This means make a profit out of a disturbance. Make a profit out of a disturbance. Okay? The answer is make a profit out of disturbance. During disturbance, you're trying to make clear? Next one. Thousands put on a daily fight to keep the wolf from the door. Thousands put on a daily fight to keep the wolf from the door. What is the meaning of this idiom? To keep the wolf from the door. To keep the wolf from the door. This means avoid starvation. Avoid starvation. Okay. If in many African countries, I have seen that thousands, not thousands actually, lakhs of people die due to hunger, lack of food. Okay. So starvation means to die of hunger. Starvation means to die of hunger. And to avoid starvation, to avoid dying of hunger, means to keep the wolf from the door. Okay. Everyone should work hard and earn money, and government should also help people living in unfavorable condition, people who are deprived of everything, to keep the wolf from the door. Okay. Lalit Kumar, not keep starvation, avoid starvation. Okay, avoid starvation is the right answer. Mathematics study, I have just explained what starvation is. Starvation is to die of hunger. Okay, to die of hunger. Right? Mathematics study, I have just explained. Now the next one. How did you break the ice in the party? How did you break the ice in the party? You must be thinking to put ice in a glass of wine. Huh? Break the ice. Break the ice. As I said, idioms do not have literal meaning. Initiate something. Shatter peace, cause harm, break free. See, break the ice means to break the mum or to break the silence or to start talking or to initiate something. Okay, any of these can be in the option. Okay, to break the mum, to break the silence. Mum, the meaning of mum is silence. Okay, to start talking or to initiate something. Okay, so basically to break the ice means to start saying something. Okay, if there are 7 8 friends and they are sitting silently, they are not talking to each other, and no one is talking actually, and someone wants to start conversation, so he has to break the ice. Okay, he has to initiate the conversation, he has to start talking, he has to break the mum, he has to break the silence. So break the ice means actually means to break the silence, to start talking, to initiate something. Okay, okay, so the answer is initiate something. And I'm telling you all the possible options that you may find. Okay, because in examination this can be the question, but it is not necessary that you will find this option. In place of this, you may find to break mum, to break the silence, to start talking. You may find any of these four. Okay, so you must know the meaning of an idiom. Option may vary. Okay, because an explanation can be given in different words, in different ways. Okay, now the next one. The policy has been declared to be null and void. The policy has been declared to be null and void. Now, what does to be null and void means? The policy has been declared to be null and void. Null and void. Null and void. See, null and void means something which is invalid. Okay? Null and void means something which is not valid. So the answer is invalid. Invalid. Okay, answer is invalid. Okay. The moment the moment you start getting bored, just let me know. Okay. I don't want to stretch this class just to create boredom. Okay. So if you think that I have started creating boredom and I have started stretching this class unnecessarily, just let me know and I will wind up this class at that very moment. Okay? Okay? Because I understand that you guys are very creative and you have a lot of things to do, especially at night. Like you have to do chatting with friends, like you have to watch movies on Netflix, like you have to, call your friends. There are lots of creative things that today's generation need to do at night. So I don't want to waste your precious time. So at any moment, if you feel that this class is being boring, just let me know, give me a clue, and I promise that I will wind up this class at that very moment. Okay? Because I think I am not a very interesting teacher. My classes are often very boring because I do not chit chat with my students. I do not entertain my students. I keep myself, with the topic. Okay. So the next one is, he is known for blowing his own trumpet. He is known for blowing his own trumpet. He is known for blowing his own trumpet. See, sometimes questions are important and sometimes options are important, because sometimes options are given in a way that, despite knowing the right answer, we commit mistakes. So, not just questions, options are also equally important. For example, we all know the meaning of blowing his own trumpet. Okay, blow his own trumpet means to praise, oneself. Okay, blowing his own trumpet means to praise oneself. And another word for praising oneself is boasting. Okay, to boast of your achievements. Boasting is the right answer. Okay, now the next one. You know, the moment I start explaining things in Hindi, the numbers will increase. If I were explaining these things in Hindi, there could have been, 100 and 150 students in my class. But due to English explanation, students are not very interested. And I must appreciate your courage. Those who are attending my class at night, I must appreciate your courage, that you guys are really very courageous that you are attending my class. He cut the Gordian knot. He cut the Gordian knot by practicing what he preached. Yes. He cut the Gordian knot by practicing what he preached. Cut the Gordian knot means to solve a problem by taking action. Okay. When we try to solve any problem by taking an action, it is called trying to cut the Gordian knot. Okay. And if you see the option, lessen the difficulty, no. Let the difficulty remain, it was no. Remove the difficulty is the right answer. Okay. So to solve a problem or to remove a difficulty have the same meanings. Okay. Now the next one. He took a leap in the dark. He took a leap in the dark. He took a leap in the dark. What is the meaning of To take a leap in the dark. Take a leap in the dark means to take risk. To take a leap in the dark means to take risk. Okay, so the answer is option number 1. Take risk. Okay, take risk. Yes, Shivani, you are absolutely right. Ashutosh, Lalit Kumar, everyone is right. Okay, take a leap in the dark, to take risk. And this idiom is very important for CGL 2022. This idiom is really very important for CGL 2022. For the upcoming CGL exam, this idiom is very important. This is my prediction. Okay, every teacher has his own prediction. So this is my prediction that this particular idiom has 90% chance of being asked in the upcoming CGL examination. Okay. So note this, huh? Take a picture of this. Take the screenshot of this. That I have predicted that this particular idiom can be asked. It has 90% probability of being asked in the upcoming CGL examination. Okay. Now the next one. Communicative English is the Achilles heel for the job aspirants. Communicative English is the Achilles heel for the job aspirants. Achilles heel. Achilles heel. Achilles heel means the weaker spot. The weaker part is called Achilles heel. For example, if you are not good at maths, maths is your Achilles heel. If you are not good at English, English is your Achilles heel. If you are good at nothing, it means everything is your Achilles heel. Okay? So, Achilles heel means the weak spot. Someone's weak spot. Okay? Next point. He is leaving the USA. Let me tell you one interesting thing. If your English is weak, what is your Achilles heel? What is your Achilles heel? The answer is English. Okay, this is a very interesting game. Let's play. If your English is weak, what is your Achilles heel? English is your Achilles heel. Okay. If your science is weak, what is your Achilles heel? What is your Achilles heel? Science is your Achilles heel. Getting my point or not? If your English is weak, what is your Achilles heel? English is your Achilles heel. Okay. If your science is weak, what is your Achilles heel? Your science is Achilles heel. And if your nothing, if your everything is weak, what is your Achilles heel? What is your Achilles heel? If your everything is weak, what is your Achilles heel? ललित कुमार बस तर समझ में आ गया. Okay. I wanted to play a quiz with you. I wanted to play a word game with you. But I guess you are not interested. Okay, so this is your homework. Try to find what I wanted to ask. Okay, try to find what I wanted to ask. And I am sure you won't be able to answer this question. Nevertheless, what egged you on? What egged you on? What is the meaning of what egged you on? What egged you on? The idiom is to egg someone on. Okay. The idiom is to egg someone on. What is the meaning of to egg someone on? Yes. What is the meaning of egged? Yes. What is the meaning of to egg someone on? What is the meaning of to egg you on? See, dampened is the opposite. Dampened has the opposite meaning. Discourage has opposite meaning. Okay. Dampened and discourage, these words have same meaning. To dampen means to lessen something, to moist something, to discourage something. So the meaning of dampen and discourage is to discourage, to moist, to lessen. But to egg someone on means to encourage, or to urge, or to force. To encourage someone to do something, to force someone to do something, to urge someone to do something. When we encourage someone to do something, when we force someone to do something, we say we egged him on. We egged him on. For example, I am trying to egg you on learning vocabulary. I am trying to egg you on learning vocabulary. It means I am trying to encourage you to learn vocabulary, to egg you on. Okay, to encourage someone, to force or to compel someone to do something. So the answer is urged. Answer is urged. Okay, answer is urged. Right? Now, fit to hold a candle. Fit to hold a candle. Fit to hold a candle. Many politicians in India are not fit to hold a candle to Mahatma Gandhi. Many politicians in India are not fit to hold a candle to Mahatma Gandhi. Superior, equal, inferior, indifferent. Students from North India, from UP, Uttar Pradesh, from Bihar, from Rajasthan, and from Madhya Pradesh, are not interested in attending English class with English explanation. The tragedy of my life. I am telling you the tragedy of my life. The tragedy of my life is that students from northern part of India, that is UP, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, students from these parts of India are not interested in attending English class with English explanation. And students from southern states are not interested in my class because I do not explain things in their native language. So basically, no one is interested in this class because I get only 8 to 10 students regularly. And if this continues, I will be compelled to discontinue this class. Okay, because I take classes on both the channels, on Hindi medium as well as English medium. So Hindi medium students are there, they are interested, but in English medium channel, on English medium channel, students are not interested. So what should I do? What should I do? Should I discontinue this class? Sravani? Should I discontinue this class? Actually, we started this channel for the students of southern states, for the students of northeastern states, and for the students of Maharashtra, like non-Hindi speaking states. But I guess students are not interested. Lalit Kumar, this channel is for the students who are not able to understand Hindi. Okay? We have created this channel, we have started this channel particularly for the students who are not able to understand Hindi and those who want explanation in English. Okay? So this channel is particularly for those students. Okay? So, fit to hold a candle. Many politicians in India are fit to hold a candle to Mahatma Gandhi. Yes. So, are not fit to hold a candle to Mahatma Gandhi. See, when someone is not so good as others, not so good as others, we say he is not fit to hold candle. Okay, for example, I am not so good as some other teacher. If I am not so good as some other teacher, it means I am inferior to him. Okay, for example, there are two teachers teaching you English. I and my friend is also there, and I am not so good as my friend. It means I am inferior to him. It means I am not fit to hold the candle. Okay, so not fit to hold the candle means to be inferior to someone, not so good as someone else. Okay, so here the answer is inferior, to be inferior to someone. Sravani, don't worry. I will continue this class even if a single student is attending my class regularly, because I never worry about the numbers. Okay. Even if a single student is attending my class regularly, I will keep teaching. I will keep teaching my student. Even if there is a single student, a single regular student, I'll keep teaching. Okay, the next one. She must be paying through the nose. So what does to pay through the nose means? She must be paying through the nose. To pay through nose. To pay through nose. What does this idiom mean? To pay through nose. She must be paying through nose. She must be paying through nose. Paying through nose means to pay too much. And one more word I want to add. Pay too much means to pay unnecessarily. To pay unnecessarily. For example, this pen is worth 100 rupees. For example, this pen is worth 100 rupees. And if I am paying 1000 rupees for this pen, which is worth rupees 100, I am paying through my nose. Okay. So to pay unnecessarily, to pay extra is called to pay through the nose. So to pay too much or to pay unnecessarily is the right answer. Now the next one. He is putting the cart before the horse. To put the cart before the horse. To put the cart before the horse. To put the, see, a horse is always put before the cart. Okay. A horse is always put before the cart. But if we are putting the cart before a horse, it means we are doing something in a wrong way. So, doing a thing in the wrong way is the right answer. Clear? Next one. Casting pearls before swine. Casting pearls before swine. Casting pearls before swine. What does this mean? Casting pearls before swine. Casting pearls before swine. Casting pearls before swine means to offer something to undeserving candidates. For example, if someone is not interested in any examination and I am trying to teach him, it means I am trying to cast pearls before swine. Okay. For example, if someone does not value my love and I am loving him, it means I am casting pearls before swine. So to offer something to someone that is not deserving is called to cast pearls before swine. So the answer is option number 2, offering good things to undeserving people. Offering good things to undeserving people. Okay? Offering good things to undeserving people. Okay? Sravani, it was a nice guess, but as I said, idioms do not have literal meanings. So you should refrain from guessing the meanings of idiom through words. Because if you are trying to guess the meaning of an idiom through words, you are going in a wrong way. You are going in a wrong direction, because it is almost impossible to guess the meaning of an idiom through the words used in it. Okay. Now, you read the word pearls, and match the following kind of thing. You did match the following kind of things. That pearls means something good, and if it's something good, it should be nice words. Then option number one should be the answer. So you linked the things in a wrong way, because you are trying to get the meaning of this idiom through the words. Okay. Okay, that is pre-question answer. Okay. It means I was putting the horse before the cart. It means I was putting the horse before the cart. Okay, I'm very sorry, Shivani. So answer is the option number 2 is the answer. Okay. Now, to play second fiddle. To play the 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 second fiddle means to be a subordinate. For example, vice captain. Okay, Virat Kohli is the captain of Indian cricket team, and Rohit Sharma is the vice captain. It means Rohit Sharma is playing the second fiddle. Okay, if Virat Kohli is the captain and Rohit Sharma is the vice captain, it means Rohit Sharma is playing the second fiddle, to be subordinate, to be junior. Okay, so here the answer is take a subordinate role. Junior. To take a subordinate role. Okay. Now, the next one. Mary broke a dining room window and had to face the music. To face the music. Face the music. Mary broke a dining room window and had to face the music when her father got home. The answer is to accept the punishment, or to get reprimanded, or to get scolded. Okay, any of the meanings can be the answer. Okay. Now the next one. Villagers always call a spade a spade. Villagers always call a spade a spade. What is the meaning of calling a spade a spade? What is the meaning of calling a spade a spade? To call a spade means to be frank, blunt. Okay, to speak bluntly. To speak bluntly. Straightforward. Okay, straightforward is the synonym bluntly. So to speak in a straightforward manner. To speak bluntly. To speak bluntly. To speak in a straightforward manner. To speak bluntly. In place of straightforward, you may also find to speak bluntly. Okay. Now, question number 31. I am out of my wits. I am out of my wits. and therefore cannot find a way to solve the problem immediately. I am out of my wits. I am out of my wits. I am out of my wits. What is the meaning of out of one's wits? Out of my wits means confused. Okay, greatly confused. If someone is confused, we say he is out of his wits. Okay, if someone says that I am out of my wits, it means he is out of, any clarification. He's confused. Okay. Why are you jumping down my throat? Why are you jumping down my throat? I wasn't even in the house when it happened. So to jump down someone's throat, what is the meaning of jumping down someone's throat? Jumping down my throat. Jumping down the throat means to be angry. To be angry or to scold. To scold someone. To scold someone. To reply angrily. So here the answer is scolding me. Here the answer is scolding me. Okay. Next one. Hard work pays in the long run. Hard work pays in the long run. It means in the long run means ultimately. Ultimately. Or we can say finally. Or we can say at last. So ultimately, finally, at last, or over a period of time. All these can be the right answer. Okay, all these can be the right answer. Next one. I felt a fish out of water among the lawyers. I felt a fish out of water among the lawyers. I felt a fish out of water among the lawyers. What is the meaning of I felt a fish out of water among liars? Fish out of water. When a fish is out of water, it becomes uncomfortable. Okay, this is very obvious that if a fish is out of water, it becomes uncomfortable. So option number 3 is the right answer. Uncomfortable. Okay, uncomfortable. Right. So this is the last idiom for today. Rest will continue tomorrow. Okay. So the Kaveri water issue led to appeal of discord between the two governments. The Kaveri river water issue led to appeal of discord between the two governments. Cause of quarrel. Cause of quarrel. Okay. Appeal of discord means cause of quarrel. Okay. One more idiom is there. Bone of contention or a bone to pick. A bone to pick. Okay. So appeal of discord means cause of quarrel. And this idiom and this one, both the idioms have the same meaning. Okay. So this much for today. And you are supposed to learn these 35 idioms today only. And I'll try to discuss some idioms and some other vocabulary sections every day. And these idioms, these vocabulary sections will definitely be helpful in all the examinations. So don't just attend this class. Try to keep all these idioms in mind on the tip of your tongue so that when it comes to examination, you don't forget. Okay, so this much for today. Should I one last question? Should I continue this class every day at 9 p.m. this vocabulary class? Should I continue it every day or should I discontinue it from tomorrow? What do you say? Huh? Please suggest. Please suggest. Should I continue this class every day? Are you going to bring some more students to my class? If you promise to bring your friends with you, I promise to continue this class. What do you say? Everyone, just bring one friend along with you to my class. This makes me feel good. Okay? Okay. So see you tomorrow. This was Tausif Ahmed, only for you. And see you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye.